Welcome to the Daily Dish with New York Times bestselling author Leanne Ely. Putting vibrancy back into your everyday life and feeding your heart, mind, body, and soul. Join us every day at 1 p.m. Eastern for Motivational Monday, Tuesday's Tip, Wise Woman's Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Food Fight Friday, and of course Q&A, where no question is off limits, and Soulful Saturday. Here is your host, Leanne Ely, and the Daily Dish.
FriYAY! Who is in the house? It is Friday, and it is going to be a great day. Lucy's in the house. Lucy, I'm glad you're here. I'm going to answer your question today. Lucy's here, Helen's here, and you know what? Y'all are here. It's good when you're here. I appreciate the fact that you show up all the time, and it's great to have a community, right? Carol Beth, she's here. So good to see you, Carol Beth. Yeah, and a whole bunch of other people are storming the gates right now. My son is here for a visit, and don't you know it? Had some friends call him, and he's now going down to the Green River and down in Saluda, North Carolina, if you know where that is. Hey, Cheryl, Emily, Yvonne is in the house, Patsy, Martha, good to see you. Good to see you, Cheryl. I haven't seen you in a while. Emily, you too. Yay. Hello, guys. Jocelyn. Very good. So glad you're here. Anyway, so he's got this Honda Element with all this stuff strapped to the top, 2 kayaks, a mountain bike, and one of those tool thingies. Who knows what's inside of that? But why not? Hey, Linda, Sharon, good to see you. And Carol's in the house. Yay. Good to see you all. So we're going to get right to it because we got a couple of questions to answer. And Lucy's is going to take a little bit of time. But that's okay, Lucy. Hi, June. Good to see you. And Juanita's here. You didn't get any notifications? I don't know what to tell you about that, Juanita. Notifications, I just say put a memo on your phone. Notifications are pretty crappy. They don't work really well. Our quote of the day or week is, your body can stand almost anything. It's your mind you have to convince. You ready for that? Yeah, we're going to be talking a little bit about that today. Hey, Elizabeth, good to see you. Renee, you're in the house as well. Good to see you. Nice. Yeah, Facebook, Carol Beth's right. Facebook is horribly unreliable. We can't count on them for anything. But you can count us for daily show notes. If you're not getting, go to savingdinner.com and just, they have a thing, subscribe to our newsletter. We'll do that, and you're going to get all kinds of stuff, including our show notes that we do every day. We do them every day. So you get the day before's show notes. That's pretty cool. We've also got our quote decks going out the door, and they are flying. All kinds of quotes here. I mean, these are quotes that will light you up. I call them cosmic 2x4s because we need the reminder all the time. I don't know about you, but I certainly do. And with each one of these, oh my gosh, Lucy, look at you. Her A1C is just so down. It's because you're doing all the right stuff. Quote deck has these little stands so you can put your favorite quote on there. So like this is one of my favorite quotes, old keys won't open new doors. Is that a cosmic 2x4 or what? And then look, you put it like this, and what do you see? You see this every single day. It's looking at you. Jeanette says she loves it, hers. So does Elizabeth. It is kind of a subtle thing because sometimes it's like, yeah, it's in your face. You're going, yep, old keys, blah, blah, blah. And other times you're just looking at it and you're not realizing that your brain is making a neural pathway just by the virtue of the fact that it's here. That's a big deal. savingdinner.com/quote. Set your environment up for success. Another way that we do that is with our fabulous mindful mugs. And you can find out all about them at savingdinner.com/mug, and also how to get one free. Hey, Kathy, good to see you. Lisa, Jen, love it. Yeah, and Elizabeth got her swag bag for full bloom, right? Is that not awesome? Anyway, I'm going to talk about that in just a minute, but glycozyme is the supplement of the week, and what a great supplement. This supplement will help with blood sugar and digestion. Critical, absolutely critical. And as we get older, our digestion kind of just gets a little off. This makes all the difference in the world, changed my life. Okay, changed my life. Savingdinner.com/show. And you're going to get 60 recipes of frozen, are part perfect. What am I saying? The paleo recipes. We have 20 for the freezer, 3 volumes. So it's 60 recipes that you can have in the freezer ready to go as just, your plan B, I guess. Every once in a while, have you ever noticed that we all need a plan B? We all do. Life sometimes just doesn't go just the way it's supposed to. So this really helps. And when you get the supplement of the week, that's what you're going to get too. We're going to send you that. It's digital and it'll light you up because most of those recipes there are Sprint approved. You have a few with some butternut and stuff in it, but no big deal. Easy to just eliminate it. Savingdinner.com/show. And for the mug, go to savingdinner.com/mug. Easy, right? I want you to know about that mug, and I want you to use these tools as everyday reminders to remind you who you are, what your worth is, and that this will help you to feel better about yourself. And then, of course, we're starting on Monday. You guys know this, right? We have a hydration challenge coming up. Monday is the webinar, though. Savingdinner.com/hydrate so that you can get your little self signed up. You're going to want to come to these things. We do this for educational purposes and for you to understand what hydration truly is. Hey, Amber, good to see you. And Kathy's in the house. Margaret, good to see you all. Love it. Love that you're here. So this is the thing also that I want to say is that Full Bloom is filling up. We are filling up. We have just a certain amount of swag bags and we're running out because so many people have signed up. Once they're gone, they're gone. So the swag bag, the digital swag bag, we have endlessly, that many, but the physical ones, they're in short supply. So get on it right now. Savingdinner.com/bloom for Full Bloom on Saturday, April 24th. We start and we go all day. We break for lunch and it is going to be phenomenal. We're going to be talking all about being enough. Being enough. I'm telling you, I'm already putting, this program is coming together and it's rocking my world already. Hey, Kendra, good to see you. Thanks for coming on by. Anyway, also for those of you who are on Full Bloom, you want more swag, you can go to the pop-up boutique, savingdinner.com/pop, like popcorn, but pop, P-O-P. Yeah, I like that idea. So that's what we have for you. And Full Bloom, you can see there, savingdinner.com/bloom. I'm going to say to you, get on it, get on it, get on it, because early bird gets the worm. Early bird also gets the swag bag. And I'm serious, that swag bag is adorable. It's on point. It's fun. And it's going to, again, enhance that environment that you live in and always remind you of who you are. It's part of this whole thing. That's why this is the Daily Dish Show. We bring vibrancy back into your everyday life, heart, mind, body, and soul. That's what we're about. That's the whole thing. So you got all of this stuff. So what's been Focus Week, all right? Have you been enjoying Focus Week? If you like Focus Week this week, give me some pinkies. I'd love to see some pinkies up. There's my girl Joanne and Corliss. Darla, I'm so glad. She's excited for the swag bag. You should be getting it any day. Elizabeth loved it too. Yay. It's her favorite color. I know that hot pink is just hot. What can I say? So much fun. But yeah, and if you've noticed, it's been Focus. Follow one course until success. And we have been doing a lot of stuff. There's Joanne. Joanne's got her pinkies up with all in caps. So what does that tell you? That's her word of the year. And we have a few other people. Hi, Angie. Good to see you. Everybody's got them up. We put our pinkies up in solidarity with each other to say, yep, I agree with you. And it's also part of our community. I mean, we're just a little crazy like that. So I'm going to get right to the questions because I've got one from Carol Beth. She's here, who says, if you could answer this last because you have a doctor's and you'll only be able to see the last bit of the show. Answer this last. Okay. All right. I thought she meant answer it first. Okay. But she's here. I'm going to do it now because she's here. I saw you. She said, your menu mailers changed my life for the better. I subscribed for a year and put them in a binder, maybe more. I've cycled through all of them for years. Here's her problem. I can't find turkey cutlets anywhere. Okay, yes. And she said she used to get them and now she can't. Can you help me? Carol Beth, I'm going to tell you, yes, I'm answering it right now. Here's the deal. I noticed that as well. So Carol Beth has been with us for a long time, which is fabulous. when we first started Menu Mailer, which now it's called Dinner Answers, you can find turkey cutlets anywhere. Now I guess turkey's kind of fallen out of vogue. I don't know. So you know what I've been doing, Carol? I've just been making my own chicken cutlets. It's super easy. You can buy chicken cutlets, or you can just take a chicken breast, slice it when it's semi-frozen, kind of slice it right down the middle, and then beat it. Take it and put it in a plastic bag, and then take, a mallet if you have one. If not, you can use a wine bottle, right? Or you can even use like a rolling pin. But then just get it all the same thing. But because turkey and chicken are so interchangeable. Isn't that crazy? I mean, what happened to, I guess stuff just changes, and what does that tell you? Turkey goblets or turkey giblets make that cutlets are no longer a thing. That makes me sad. Hey, Jackie, good to see you. Or yes, get your husband to do it. I always make Mark do it. I would say, hey, these are so, and the other thing, my big pet peeve is that these chicken breasts they vary in sizes, right? So you get big ones, small ones, whatever. If they're semi-frozen, like almost all the way frozen, but not quite, kind of mushy, then you take a serrated blade and you slice through it all the way down. So you're taking, like this, and you're slicing it this way so that you're making it thin. Then open it up. You mean to beat your husband with? Oh, Carol Beth, we'd get along really well. I think you're hilarious. But yeah, after you beat your husband, beat the turkey or beat the chicken, whatever. Yeah, it's impossible to find them anymore. But like I said, they're interchangeable, so use that. Tina asks, is there a limit to how much L-glutamine a person should take? Now, let me just tell you, this is an odd thing. So L-glutamine, as you all know, we carry it. And as a matter of fact, I keep it right here like this on my desk. Now, I want to answer this question, first of all. L-glutamine, you can have like 2 scoops a day. Anything that if you go beyond that, you may get an upset stomach, but you don't need any more than 2 a day. Put 1 in your Target Trifecta smoothie. Bingo. That's going to help with your leaky gut. It helps to take those junctures and close them up. 2, it also helps with the cravings. Now, for immediate craving relief, take another scoop like this and leave it in a little dish, and then a semi-wet finger, and you don't even have to have a wet finger, just a clean one right there. Look, see? Teeth, gums, tongue. Bingo. Craving gone. That's how it works, because it cuts off the pleasure center of the brain. And it's just a plain old amino acid. There's nothing fancy about it, but it has this incredible property. That's why we love our L-glutamine, and plus all the stuff that it does for your gut. And there's new studies out all the time talking about how it's really helping with in research with weight loss. It's an incredible amino acid. You buy it at our place, savingdinner.com/. Oh, well, Jenny, can somebody put up a link for the L-glutamine? It's inexpensive. It'll last you for eons. And just so you know, just concentrate in getting that 1 scoop into your smoothie, and just keep another scoop like this in a little dish. There it is. There's your product right there. Just get that L-glutamine. Get it. It's life-changing. And keep it on your desk like this. Now, I just keep mine right here on the desk, just like this. And this is 1 scoop, and it's been here. Oh, I've had it for, I don't know, probably 2 months, as needed. I have another women who walk around with it in a little Ziploc in their baggies, and I always worry about them getting pulled over for drugs. But anyway, that's not going to be the case for you. All right? That's how you use it. And any more than that, it could cause a little nausea or anything like that. But you're not going to die from an L-glutamine overdose. No such thing as that. But that's what I would do instead. Amber says, if I opt for eggs instead of smoothie, you recommend mixed water, correct? I don't know what that means. Oh, L-glutamine with the water? Yeah, you can do it with the water. Yeah, that would work. Yeah, Jen uses it herself. Jen's big on it. I think you use it for both, don't you? And Jocelyn, we're celebrating Jocelyn's 23 pounds. She used it for getting over cravings as well as in her smoothies. So, I always say do listen to the women in here who've had the success in the program. I mean, if you talk to Joanne, if you talk to Jen, Jocelyn, there's so many women here that will all tell you what they've done. They followed the program. Joanne uses hers in smoothies. I don't think she even uses it like this anymore, but I think you did it one time, didn't you? There's Kathy. I don't know. Kathy's used it too. We've all used it. I mean, it's just that versatile. Don't buy it in the capsules and get it from us because it's clean. We have a clean source for it. And L-glutamine to the rescue. That stuff is good for you. All right. All right. Next up, this is from Lucy. Seatbelts, please, Lucy. Here we go. I hope this is an appropriate question. I still have well over 100 pounds to lose. For the first time ever in a year, I'm worried about enduring, let alone joyfully improving every day, which is my mantra. I'm still eating properly, actually exercising more, and still struggling with meditating and journaling. Wouldn't you think someone who participates so well in the videos would not have any problem journaling? Also, still struggling with isolating. Other people must be having feelings about having a lot to lose. I recently suffered major envy hearing people with ultimately much less to lose. I've never felt that way before. I enjoy life and people when I'm online with you, but lately I have a slump when I think of the future. Do you have any words of wisdom to offer? I do say thank goodness for you at 1 p.m. every day, though. I've tried to break it up into pieces, 90 days at a time. Now I need to stop before you decide not to answer due to verbosity. Thank you very much for everything. Okay, I'm going to take this all down. Yeah, very little by itself. Joanne does. So yeah, this is, like I said, always follow where you see success, follow success. And all of these gals here have had success. Have you noticed they show up too? Interesting how that all works, right? Right, Joanne, first of all, your mantra, joyfully improving every day, is beautiful. I am joyfully improving every day. I hope you've written it down, and I hope you have that placed strategically around your house to remind you. As far as the meditating and journaling, meditation is just merely, they call it a practice for a reason. Practice is what makes excellence. Practice is what helps you get to the place of being able to actually do it. And now, when I say that, when you very first time sit down to meditate, it's like, it's almost like an invitation to chaos in your head. Talk about the jumble. The jumble just suddenly comes up. All of a sudden, there's things to do. This is one of the things that I do, and it just works like a charm. And that is, I keep a pencil and paper right next to me. And I also think, and I calm down and I take some breaths before I do my meditation. And I just say, if a thought comes, I'm going to encapsulate it in a bubble and let it float away. And so as a thought comes, and they invariably do, because we are those people, that's just how we roll. The thought comes and I put it in a bubble and I let it float away. If something is persistent, then I know, hey, I got to write that down. There's the pencil. Here's the paper. Jot, jot, jot. Put the pencil down, and back I go into meditation. I'm not a perfectionist about this, because if I was a perfectionist about being a perfect meditator, I wouldn't meditate. I wouldn't. But what meditation does, and this is clinical studies, you can read all about it on PubMed, go in there and just write meditation. It brings cortisol levels down. When cortisol, which is your stress hormone, right? That's from your adrenal glands. When cortisol is coursing through your body, we have a resistance to weight loss. So don't let it go. Terry says she struggles with the monkey mind. We all have a monkey mind. We all struggle with a monkey mind. And I want to invite you to my struggle here. Okay. Can we just all agree that we have monkey minds, right? Pinkies up. We all struggle with monkey minds because our monkey minds want to take over. Pinkies up. The thing is that we just don't quit on ourselves, and we don't say, well, yeah, it's a struggle for me, so therefore I don't. No, it's a struggle for you. So welcome to the struggle club. Come on my bus. This is what we do, but we do it anyway. And I will tell you that as you persist, you will notice the struggle diminishes because you are staying strong. You are going the course. Meditation doesn't require much. It just requires showing up and breath. And that's it. We all have it. We all have it. So Lucy, and Jenny's right here. we're going to send you a commitment contract, okay, in your email. So go check that, and I want you to print it out, okay? I want you to print it out, and every single day, I want you to take a note out of Sarah Preston's notebook and print it out every day, and then sign it. And look at what Joanne is. Look at all that love that you're getting from Joanne and your sisters. Kathy's right. Meditation lowers your blood pressure. Meditation is the key to calm. Meditation is the key to center. Meditation brings you back to your beautiful self, your intuition, all of the things. So we start there. I'm asking for 10, 15 minutes is all. You can do guided, you can do unguided, you can find them on YouTube, whatever. But the point is, your daily activity is what is going to get you to the place so that you're not so freaking out about the future, because you're doing what you can for today. You get that, all of that? Yeah, we're going to get, you need calm for your center. We're giving you calm right now, Lucy. You claim it. Claim this calm. It's all yours. It's all yours. And it's just as a matter of claiming it. As far as the journaling, there's some journal prompts that you can put in there. And I would start 100,000 and 500,000%. Start with gratitude. Gratitude for the community, gratitude for everybody who's just pouring themselves out and loving you up, gratitude that you have this ability to get online and to be with, gratitude and gratitude and gratitude. Write it out. Every time you think of a gratitude thing, write it out. And that is journaling. Journaling is not about being this prolific, fancy writer that could turn their, take their journal and say to a publisher, here you go, here are my memoirs. They're so incredible. Nobody needs that. We really don't need that. What we're looking for is a place to express the jumble, to get some things out. And sometimes all that comes out is a word. And you know what? A word is enough. Or, sometimes you just write, I don't even know what to write, except I know that if I am going to progress in my life, I need to start with gratitude. Because I will tell you this right now, if you're not focused on gratitude, and I say this to Lucy, I say this to everyone else, you will not find calm. You will not find peace. You will not find happiness and contentment. You will not find what you're looking for in this life, because if you aren't grateful for what you've got right now, why do you think God would give you anything else? Gratitude is everything. It is foundational. It needs to be daily in your life. Daily. You need to wake up. Your feet need to hit the ground. Gratitude. My feet are on the ground and it is morning. Gratitude for this cup of coffee. Gratitude for the people around me. Gratitude for my roof, for my cat, for my dog. Gratitude for the rain outside. Gratitude for the sunshine. Gratitude for anything you can find. Hot water in your shower. You're not walking down to a stream with a jug on your head hoping there's water there. You're not waiting for the Red Cross truck to pull up and throw some rice at you. We all have so much, and we're not concentrating on that. One of the things that I'm doing right now, and I'm just going to give you a little tasty, all right? Just a little tasty when we're talking about, full bloom coming up. And one of the questions that I have in here is immediately for you is, what are we tethering our souls to? What are we? There's a book called The Untethered Soul, and I tried reading it, and Scout's Honor, I had a real hard time with it. It was just all over the place for me. But to me, the book title itself said, no, it's not untethered. I want to know, what am I tethering my soul to? Circumstances, as long as everything's great, weird choices that I'm making. So when we are tethering ourselves to decisions that have never served us, what we're saying is we're not worth the untethering of getting to this place of being content in our lives, having gratitude in our lives, and having the things that are really going to lift us up. Because you already have them, you're just not looking at them. You have them. You have the people. You have the things. You have all of it. You might have $100, 100 more pounds to lose. You don't have 200 to lose, Lucy. You've already done a whole lot of work. where you're here is important. Where you are right now is important because this is a part of your journey. What are you going to tether yourself to? What are you going to tether yourself to? Oh my goodness, did you see what Lucy, oh my goodness, Rhonda says, for journaling, sometimes I pretend I'm writing a letter to Leanne. Like I like writing letters. It helps to pretend you're telling someone what else is going on with you. There you go. Like what you wrote to me that came to customer service, that is a journaling entry right there. We all have problems with this. And when I say this, Lucy, let me tell you something. When I say this, I'm telling you, all I'm saying to you is open your eyes. Open those beautiful eyes that you have to see the beautiful world that you've got. Understand that the talents that are within you, the woman who made that beautiful vision board, that made the glass that's sitting over here, the woman who has this heart for cats, this woman who has a heart for her community. Yeah, you know what? We all have a tendency to want to go off the deep end a little bit. And isolating is one way to say, oh, I'm just not good enough. Oh my gosh, Lucy, it's so far from the truth. You are so enough. You are so brilliant. You are so beautiful. You are such an important part of this community. And when you're away, I notice it. You're noticed. Your absence is noticed. You're missing. You can cry. I'm crying. We want you here. Everything that we have in our lives is a result of being blessed. Amen. We are blessed. And sometimes we're blessed with things that don't look like blessings, hard stuff, losing a cat. Or losing, having a difficult kid to deal with, or having an elderly parent that's a little fussy, But guess what? We have the journey that we go through, and then the journeys always end. They always do. We have these little journeys and they end, and then we have the memory. We have the love. We have all of that we had with them. When I lost my mom, I remember I was looking her in the eyes she was having that weird breathing thing, and I held her in my arm like a baby, and I looked her eyeball to eyeball, and I said, Mom, look at me. She couldn't talk anymore. And she was really struggling, and I could tell there's just absolute fear in her eyes. And I said, look at me. You have my love from now until forever. And I've got yours. Being here is just whatever. And you don't have to be. You can let go, and you can take my love with you. And you have to think about this all the time. All of us need to. We get to take these experiences and let them unfold in front of us and let them become guiding lights to the next level of our lives. Losing a parent's no fun. Dealing with a parent who is going in the throes of whatever it is that they're in is no fun either. It's hard. But guess what? The things that it does, the things that it teaches you, how it expands your beautiful self, it's just unbelievable. The empathy is just overflowing. You get to love like that. And love has cost. It's a risk. It has a cost. Sometimes it hurts. It hurts when they leave. It hurts when they're gone. But I'm going to tell you this right now. That when you hold on to the beauty that's in your life, even if it's in the form of ashes, when you hold on to the beauty that's in your life with gratitude, then you can shine for today, and you can know that tomorrow is going to be more of the same. We have the ability at any time to shift. We have the ability at any time to look for the blessings, to look for the gratitude, to look at all the beauty that is there right now in our lives. Right there. Even if there's just a corner of your kitchen counter that's beautiful, and you're saying, but what about all this mess here? Okay. Do you have one area that's beautiful? Do you? That's what we need to be doing. We need to create areas of beauty for our lives so that we can have the visual piece, so that we can have the inner peace. And we need to create gratitude and sow it deep into our hearts and tether our souls to the one above, not to this world. That's not going to do much to you, is it? tethered, hold on to it. Because if you think about it, you think about a boat adrift. When we take our little boat out, Wanda, I told you about her, we take Wanda out and it's like you jump to shore immediately onto the dock. Somebody needs to grab the rope and put it on so that the boat, just that little tiny rope with that great big boat, is going to hold it. And that's how we are. We have just that little tiny rope to that great big God, and he's going to hold our souls. Who are you tethered to? So as far as envy is concerned, envy is just looking inward instead of looking out, is just looking outward instead of looking inward. I want you to start looking right now at what it is that you've already accomplished, have gratitude for that, and say, I'm ready for today. I am ready for today. I am, what did you say it is? You're joyfully improving each and every day, and that is enough. That is enough. That's all anyone can do. We get stuck in the future or stuck in the past. Be here, present in the future with a grateful eye for tomorrow. Okay? Looking at your past only in the experience file, only anything that's going to help you out. Otherwise, leave it behind. That's why we file them. And today we walk in and we step into a beautiful day. We step into this Friday. How much Friday do you have left? I don't know about you, but I've got a whole Friday ahead of me. And because you have this Friday, Lucy, every single day, every single step, you can have gratitude with. And if you just sit there and dwell on that, tethering your soul to God himself, and just knowing that he's not going to let you drift if you are tethered. That's all you can do. That's all any of us can do. And you're loved and you're here. You're loved and you're here. I'm thinking that growing gratitude in our hearts squeezes out any unforgiveness. June, that is brilliant. Beautiful. Yes, it does. And when we go to the place, one thing that someone had shared with me a while ago that just absolutely broke free of a lot of stuff that I was hanging on to, resentment and stuff, because resentment really is unforgiveness in a bitter pill, isn't it? But when we get to the place of we just saying, but I've forgiven and I've forgiven and I forget, I just can't anymore. I mean, it's still there. Then you know what we do? We turn around and say, okay, forgiveness is here. And then there's radical acceptance. Because you know what radical acceptance says? It's just what it is. And there's not a darn thing that you can do to change it. And if that is the case, it's sort of like saying, okay, so yeah, it's a cup. I cannot change this cup into a wine glass. This cup is always going to be a cup. So radical acceptance, there's my cup. Cool. But you know what? I could still drink wine from it. And you can still drink wine from any cup that you choose to pour from. It just means that you have to accept, you have to love, and you have to have gratitude spilling out of you from every pore. Because that is the thing that's going to change the entire trajectory of anyone's life. Yours, Lucy, mine, Jocelyn, all of you, everyone. This is why we do what we do. So that's a little taste of what we're going to be talking about in full bloom. How our souls need to be tethered to the one above, not to all the things of this world. Yes, of course you can hug everyone. And our souls need to also be tethered to things of importance, not the stuff that drags us down. And when we see these things that come up, because they do, then we have an opportunity to say, well, that's enough of that. I dismiss that because that's beneath me. We are the rising tide. We lift all the boats. That's who we are. That's how we roll. So I hope that was helpful to you, Lucy. We love you deeply, deeply. And you are such a part of this community. Lily, you too. June, thank you so much for showing up. And Helen, Marguerite, yeah, all of you. Absolutely critical, absolutely a part of, absolutely missed when you're not here. That's why this is such an important community. And that's why it's so important that we come together and, we talk about this stuff. Look at this. I received your hug. Look at this, everyone. Just go ahead and love each other up. This is what we need. When we're loved up, then we can give more. And when we can give, we get back. It's just the way the whole thing works. I love that. That's the kind of loop that I want to be in, right? Pinkies up. Peace be with you. Thanks so much for joining us today. And don't forget, tomorrow's Soulful Saturday. Cannot wait to see you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching. You can find us on YouTube on the Saving Dinner channel or on the Saving Dinner Facebook page. Check back daily for new episodes, Monday to Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you missed the live show, you can watch the replay. Until next time, pinkies up.